uh, the a sefer that I got I saw advertised on an email. Sefer, I mean a Jewish book that I saw advertised in the email from the Kosver Rebbe Zatzal. Now I used to go when I was a bacher. I was learning in Queens, but I would once in a while spend Shabbos in Borough Park. One of my favorite places to go visit while I was in Borough Park was by the Kosver Rebbe. I would daven by him sometimes and go to the Tish almost any time I was in Borough Park. I would at least spend a few minutes enjoying the Tish by the Kosver Rebbe Zatzal. It's very sad that we lost him so young. He wasn't only a Rebbe, but he was a Dayan, a Posek, tremendous Talmid Chochem. And it's a big, big loss that he's lost so young. He's buried right next to his father, who is buried very, very close to the Koblentzer Rebbe as a Hasidic. And when I saw advertised Gaben, he spoke English very well, um, and I remember other times talking to him, asking him different things with friends of mine. I remember one friend of mine, he found out his family were Visions of Hasidim in the Haim, so they wanted to discuss. He found a siddur and a machzer from Vision. He saw two different nuschos in the sefer, so he so we asked the Rebbe, which one should he follow? So I remember the Rebbe, he said, "Oh, they're both Jewish." And he said, "Well, which one?" And my friend again, he asked, "Which should he follow?" He said, "It doesn't make it or break it." So I always like to say that over when I think about there's a Mishnah in Rosh Hashanah, a Yadav Shemosha Oisus Melchama Shavers Melchama. So make it or break it is a lashon of Mishnah. Anyway, I remember, one of the things I like to do, what they say, a side gig, a side hustle, they like to say, as the case, uh, is
They say 6, 7.
sign marriage licenses, right? So I even if as long as it's a non-Jewish couple, they're both not Jewish, man and a woman getting married, I signed the marriage license. I was doing that for a number of years. Still available to do that. Don't do it as much as I used to. Baruch Hashem, I'm busy. I have other jobs, so I don't have as much time as I used to. But I remember Biala Rebbe from Bnei Brak was in America, and I was talking to him about different things. I mentioned this to him, and he said, "It's not so simple. You have to ask a shaila." I didn't think it was a shaila. He said, "No, you have to ask a posek, a dayan, something." So remember, I called the Kosver Rebbe, and I asked him. He said, "Yeah, no problem," in English. And so he said. So anyway, when I saw online that there's a sefer of his Torahs, I don't even remember what the sefer's called. So I hope I don't do any damage to the sefer. But this is an unboxing video. I don't know if that's still popular. I guess.
Should they film you?
No, I got it. It's from Judaica Place, Judaica Plaza, your online Judaica superstore. And it's not as easy as I thought. I'm a
With scissors?
I don't know, you think that's any better? So let's just see what we're doing here. So while I have this in my, try again. All right, looks like we managed to open this, and let's see, next. right?
Who wrote this? Sally, did you write this? Oh.
All right, so the name of the sefer is Mayona de Malka, which means the wellspring of the king. And so looks like it's a nice sefer on a Hasidic sefer. 2 volumes. The second volume just came out, and that's what I saw. And then I looked up online, so it says Maimari das Akadmoin Riyasoidus Lavoyim B'Shorei Teres Hasidus. So it's discourses on the opinions of the earlier authorities and the fundamental ideas to those who enter into the gates of Hasidic teachings. And then this one says Nesivus Avoida V'Yisoidus Achayim B'Teres Hasidus. So the second volume says paths of worship or service and the foundations or fundamentals of life in Hasidic teachings. So maybe we could learn a little bit. Maybe we could make a shir kavua on this sefer. Yeah. Let's see what's maybe we